Did Pam Bondi's departure from a critical role within the Trump administration signal a new chapter, or was it a strategic move to address a deeply personal fight? The political world is buzzing with this unexpected news. Before we dive into the details, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in US politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow. Reports have surfaced revealing that former Attorney General Pam Bondi has been diagnosed with thyroid cancer. This revelation comes just weeks after she concluded her tenure at the Department of Justice last month. According to sources speaking to Axios, Bondi, at 60 years old, has already undergone treatment and is reportedly on the path to recovery. The news was notably amplified by Katie Miller, a former White House staffer and podcast host, who reposted the report on X, stating, "Pam has been quietly kicking cancer's ass the last few weeks," and praising her as having a heart of gold. This personal health update arrives as Bondi is set to take on a new role. President Donald Trump has appointed her to an advisory committee focused on artificial intelligence policy. She is expected to serve on the Presidential Council of Advisors on Science and Technology, a council co-chaired by prominent figures like White House AI and crypto czar David Sacks and science advisor Michael Kratsios. Bondi's anticipated contribution will be to help facilitate coordination between the federal government and technology executives on this crucial panel. The timing of this news is certainly noteworthy. It follows closely on the heels of Trump's public announcement of Bondi's departure from her role as Attorney General. In a Truth Social post, Trump lauded Bondi as a great American patriot and a loyal friend, crediting her with a tremendous job overseeing a massive crackdown in crime across our country, with murders plummeting to their lowest level since 1900. He hinted at a much-needed and important new job in the private sector that was to be announced at a later date. Bondi herself confirmed her exit from the Justice Department in a post on X, expressing her eternal gratitude for the trust that President Trump placed in me to make America safe again. She indicated a transition period working with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, who has served as acting Attorney General since her departure, before moving to a role she described as important and where she would continue fighting for President Trump and this administration. She went on to call her time leading Trump's efforts to make America safer the honor of a lifetime, and easily the most consequential first year of the Department of Justice in American history. So, what does this all mean? The diagnosis of thyroid cancer, while a deeply personal health battle, inevitably raises questions about how it might impact her ability to take on new responsibilities, especially in a demanding advisory role. The Trump administration has a history of public figures facing scrutiny over their health, and any perceived weakness can be politically exploited. For Bondi, this is a significant personal challenge, but her quick return to active engagement, even in an advisory capacity, suggests a determined spirit and perhaps a desire to remain involved in the political sphere. Her appointment to the AI Council also indicates that President Trump still values her counsel, despite her departure from the DOJ. This could signal a continued strategic partnership, with Bondi potentially serving as a bridge between the Trump camp and the technological sector. The reference to a much-needed and important new job in the private sector mentioned by Trump now appears to be more complex, as her new role is within a presidential advisory committee, not purely a private enterprise. This might indicate a dual role or a shift in those initial plans. The fact that she's taking on a science and technology advisory role also suggests a pivot in focus, moving from law enforcement and crime to the cutting edge of innovation. The political implications are also worth considering. Bondi has been a loyal and vocal supporter of Trump, and her continued association with him, even in an advisory role, keeps her in the public eye. For those who are critical of Trump and his allies, this news will likely be met with a mix of concern for her health and scrutiny of her continued political involvement. What are your thoughts on Pam Bondi's health battle and her new advisory role? Do you think she can effectively contribute to the AI Policy Council while managing her health? So what do you think about this? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one. The political landscape is always shifting, and Pam Bondi's journey, now marked by a personal health fight and a new advisory role, is a clear testament to that. We'll be watching closely to see how this unfolds.